Good evening, CrosbyPlus. I'm coming to you today to talk about what's next. And I know right now that's a really challenging conversation. We don't know what's happening tomorrow. We don't know what's happening in the next 3 months. And there are some questions and things that are unknown about what it will look like when you start school back in the fall. And I don't have those answers for you. But what I do want to share with you are some things that you should be thinking about and planning for to help you better plan for the remainder of your high school career, and especially that time when you're ready to apply for college, because now is definitely the time to plan ahead. And even though things have changed and we aren't totally sure of what our new future will look like, there are things that are pretty much going to stay the same. The first thing I want you to think about and plan for is really doing well the rest of this semester. Now, I know some of you, depending on how you selected your grades, may be done. You may have already made those choices, but I think one of the most important things is that if you still have the opportunity to engage with class and participate, that you not only do that so that you can remember and re-engage with all of that learning so you don't have all of this summer melt over those summer months, but that you also make the best decision on how your spring semester, this time right now, should be graded. Reach out to the people that we have shared already that you should be connecting with, your counselors, your teachers, and make the best decision with that pass, fail, withdraw, or receiving a letter numerical grade for your GPA. We talked about that in the last CrosbyPlus video, but I do just want to stress it again, that it's important that you're making the best decision for your future in the grading for this semester. So that's the first suggestion. The second suggestion, as things start to open up and we all maybe become more comfortable in the different phases and we're able to participate in more, maybe you have an opportunity for more things outside and in the community and giving back. But this is also a great opportunity to try new things. And maybe it's a virtual volunteer opportunity. Maybe it's a virtual mentoring opportunity. So you can mentor someone younger in elementary school or middle school, tutoring them. What are some opportunities that you can take advantage of in a virtual platform to not only receive Crosby Scholar community service hours, but to start to hone in areas that you're interested in, to think about what is a community service that I want to do. We've talked about community service before and how community service is a great way and a great avenue to figure out what are your interests and what are some things that you want to be doing in the future. It's a great way to explore. And you can still do that in a different way, in this virtual way. So we would always encourage students over the summer months to take advantage of community service. And we're going to continue to say that. It just might look a little bit different. Maybe it's a little bit more virtual and there's fewer opportunities outside in the community with engaging with lots of people. But maybe it's kind of thinking about broader scale, how can we connect to people again on that virtual platform. The other thing is making sure that next year, whatever you have planned for classes, is still really a strong plan and that you're ready for that semester. So again, if there are any classes that you're still taking, that you engage with that online learning. It's been 3 months of a different type of semester, and then you're about to head into the summer months where it's time away from school. And so it's going to shake up and change how that fall semester will look. So still continue to engage and think through the classes that you've selected for next semester. Talk to teachers, talk to counselors, and really make sure that you have the strongest course load that you are going to be successful in for your upcoming years of high school. And then finally, think about how you want to participate next year in your high school. So maybe it's your extracurriculars. Maybe it's some extra involvement in some leadership. So maybe you're a sophomore and you're about to become a junior and you've had opportunities to engage with organizations and you've found things that you're interested in, and now it's time to take on some more leadership opportunities. If those things are happening at your high school within your clubs and organizations, take advantage of it now. It might not be until the fall where you can take advantage of that, but have it on your radar to participate or engage in leadership or be more involved in these organizations. Again, this might be a more virtual type of platform than it has ever been in the past, but even though it may look different, you can still engage and participate. So think about the things that you want to be doing in this fall at your high school, outside of your high school. What types of activities do you want to participate in? So you can continue to build that activities resume and the extracurriculars that are all very important in that college admissions portfolio. One way that all of you could possibly participate in leadership is we are currently seeking the sophomore class vice president and junior class vice president for next year at Crosby Scholars. So rising 10th graders, current freshmen, are able to nominate themselves for the Crosby Scholars Sophomore Vice President. And current 10th graders who will be rising juniors can nominate themselves as the Crosby Scholars Junior Vice President. Those nominations are currently going on in your Crosby Scholars student portal. You can nominate yourself, you can nominate a peer, and you will be the vice president of your high school. So we will go through the nominations until this Friday, May 22nd, and then we'll have a little bit of time to kind of process all the nominations, and then the voting will be open. The voting will take place in your Crosby Scholars student portal, and you could possibly become one of our leaders within our program. There's a list of job descriptions and responsibilities for participating in these leadership opportunities. It's not a lot that we ask our leaders to do, but it is a really great way to connect to both Crosby Scholars, but also peers at your high schools that you may not interact with on a daily basis, but they're a part of Crosby Scholars, and now you have an interaction with them. So think about that as an opportunity for more leadership. Again, that is in your Crosby Scholars student portal to nominate either yourself or a peer at your high school. And then very shortly after, we will have the voting process also in your Crosby Scholars student portal. I hope that you all are staying safe and well, and that you are enjoying this last bit of your spring semester, knowing that summer is around the corner. It may look different, but hopefully it is an opportunity for you to think about and plan for what's next. Think about how you want to be engaged and what do you want the rest of your high school career to look like. We know there will be changes, and we will be there along the way, helping advise not only how to navigate those changes, but also to inform and let you know what changes are out there. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you at the end of May to kind of finalize and celebrate you and your accomplishments at Crosby Scholars this year. Have a great evening.